look at that.
We met in Chicago. 6 months later, I moved to New Zealand, and we spent 4 years there, got married.
And then we moved back to the United States. Now have 2 kids. Sorry, 3 kids.
Did you forget one?
I was with the dog. We currently live in Minneapolis. I'm a sales executive. I've joined a different company, and that's based in Seattle. Probably the hardest bit of our move to Seattle is sticker shock.
We definitely started with a budget of $500,000 to $800,000.
Took us about 30 minutes of landing here and looking at our first house, and we moved that to $1.2 million. The house needs to have a 3-car garage, and I really want a boat or a space for a boat. I haven't told Anna exactly my plans here, but a boat would be quite handy just to sort of slot in as we were moving in.
What? You haven't purchased a boat,
I haven't purchased a boat yet.
Oh, my God. You want me to cut it up for you?
Seattle reminds me of New Zealand. It's green, there's mountains, there's lakes, there's oceans.
The reason I think that we're buying a house now, our son is starting kindergarten this year, and I definitely like to move once and not have to rent and move again in another year.
Ooh, you guys, have you discovered that the inside of the pancakes have chocolate, too?
I definitely like something that's modern. Like, I want something that's very open. I like the clean lines of a modern build. I'd be happy with a box.
For me, on the outside of a house, something like a Craftsman does interest me on the fact that it's got interesting angles. I don't really like a modern square box.
Think about what you would get in, like, a modern style house.
Talking about my likes, not yours.
It's been really hard because we're coming from a house that's 4,400 square feet. We're going to have to downsize a bit.
Seattle is half the house for twice the price in comparison to Minneapolis. To me, the sturdiness and the structure of it is actually quite important. I like a house that doesn't creak and crack as you walk around it, so I'll jump as I walk in a house to check that it's...
Jump up and down.
Yeah.
But you also grew up in an area that's very prone to earthquakes and volcanoes.
You know, it's just a thing. I don't like houses moving. Did you bring any lights?
I want to be able to have a very open kitchen, be able to see the kids while they're running around. I want turnkey. Turnkey ready would be great.
I like the idea of renovation. I want it to be my choices.
So, this point in our lives, with 3 small kids and 2 dogs, we just are not going to survive a renovation. We just won't. I think I'm the realist.
Yeah, I think I'm the dreamer. Oh, cool. I really like the fact that this one's a Craftsman.
Yeah, and I love that this is on a cul-de-sac, close to the neighbors. This will be really safe for the kids.
Yeah. Hi, Maria.
Hi. So what do you guys think?
We love the fact it's well, I do, that it's a Craftsman and 3-car garage.
How big is it, Malia?
So this home is 2,790 square feet.
It's smaller.
Yeah, but there is 5 bedrooms.
Okay, great.
And 3 baths.
Great.
And the price is $1.05 million.
Ooh, I like that price.
Yeah, so do I. Might mean I get a boat out of this.
He's not gonna get a boat.
Let's go take a look.
Okay. Oh, it's nice and open.
It is nice and open. I don't love these oak floors and the chandelier.
Those are all aesthetic changes,
Yes,
though.
yes.
I like this room. It's nice and wide and open. I think, you know, you might want to do some of the color aesthetic updates in here, but...
I do like having the extra space. We could use it as a playroom for the kids or just an extra seating area.
And the dining room over here, it's a nice size. 8 to 10 people sort of table could fit in.
These carpets would have to go in the dining, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. I like the straight open space, but all I see is oak. On oak. On oak.
But look, if you were to rip out this kitchen and start again...
We're at over $1 million, bud.
Yeah, but it's...
Ripping it out doesn't...
Still below budget. It's something that you could do over time as well. I think an update of a kitchen is something that's very valuable in a house.
I feel like people from New Zealand just have, like, DIY in their blood because it's expensive for housing and building in New Zealand. So I see them walk into a place like this and automatically think, what can I do?
I'm not intimidated by renovation. I feel it's something that's relatively easy to do if you plan it out. I'd love to bring my own personality into a home.
we need to be realistic about the fact that you don't really have the time. We've got kids running around everywhere. I just don't think it's realistic to make any changes right now.
I do like how it flows into the living room
I
there
agree.
and back into the dining room.
And it also flows right out into the backyard that's fully fenced.
Let's go have a look. Okay, I feel as though there's lots of space out here if you started, well, yeah, if you started to remove the trees, but then you'd lose privacy that those trees might provide. I feel as though you'd have to sort of re-level things and make your mark. I think I'd enjoy doing it. I'm not sure I want to spend all my time doing
And
it.
money. Okay, think about how often the boys, and even Georgia now, jump off of things. They'd be jumping right into a fire.
Yeah, I can see even adults just stepping sort of off.
I think if
like
we're going to
this,
keep a fire
yeah.
pit, we need to build it up a little bit more. We would have to do a lot out here. I like this room. The high ceilings, the big picture window, the fireplace.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a good room.
Okay, well,
It's a big room.
I like the big window, but I feel like we're kind of looking into somebody's house.
It's not very private. Like, people will see you sleeping.
Yeah.
I like the lowness of it, but maybe more in a living room than a bedroom.
It's got French doors that lead in, just like the living room. And it's a 5-piece master bath.
I like the space of it, the double sinks, but I don't love the fixtures in here. Those would have to be updated. I also like the big tub in here. It'd be great to have the kids in here for their nightly bath routine.
Yeah. Place feels pretty sturdy and things. Pretty happy about the bones of this place.
There's a lot of things I love about this house. I love this big, grand, open space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do really like the open concept of this place.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that it's a Craftsman. I like the fact that it's got 3-car garage. There's a lot of things that tick the checkbox on my list.
Yeah, and I would agree with you there. The biggest thing for me is a lack of updates in the kitchen and the fact that we're gonna have to put the money into the house there.
Although I want to do some of the renovation, there's a lot to do. But all things that we get our money back out of when we go sell the house.
So, I mean, if we're spending more than $1 million, I definitely want to see a house that has a fully updated kitchen.
Okay, I can understand that. Let's keep looking.
Wow, Johnny.
Wow, this place has an amazing street appeal.
Buying a home.
Wow, Johnny, I love the gardening around the house.
This place has an amazing street appeal.
Yeah, I love that it's on a cul-de-sac, so we have that safety for the kids.
Yeah. I'd like to live on a cul-de-sac again. It's
Means
sort of a
less traffic.
safety blanket for kids, less risk of encountering cars and people, and, you know, we'll deal with
But
the bears.
apparently
and the shit.
encountering bears and bobcats is not uncommon here.
I do like the fact it's got 3-car garage, but I'm not sure exactly about the style of the house.
Yeah, the architecture is actually French provincial. It's about 3,020 square feet.
Ooh, that's going to be a
It's all right
downsize.
for me.
And the home features 4 bedrooms,
Okay.
2.25 baths,
It's a little tight, huh?
and the price is 1.2.
I don't know if we can afford that, Johnny.
Look, it's at the top end of our budget, but I also sit there and go, this market is a very hot market, and you have to pay to be able to get into it. Oh, wow.
I love that the front door does not have any windows except those ones up high that keep it nice and light. And I love how open this staircase is.
Yeah, I really like the staircase. It feels like it's a solid house. Don't laugh.
Let's go take a look at the dining rooms. It's just right off the kitchen.
It does feel quite narrow. I think we might have to rethink about
Yeah,
some
it's a
of the
little
furniture.
tight. And I don't love the light fixture. I'd really like to have something a little bit more modern. And I don't love the carpet in the dining room. We definitely can't have the kids eating here just because they're gonna get food all over these carpets.
Yeah.
Wow. This is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
This is like my dream kitchen. I love the light fixture, and I love the white cabinets and the updated countertop.
Yes, they just remodeled it a couple years ago, so all the appliances are updated.
I feel the room's really open in here, and I love that we can walk straight outside. I can
Yes.
see that, you know, the kids can be coming in and out, and there's great indoor-outdoor flow. I love this room. This room's great.
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm looking for in terms of a kitchen. I love that it's open with the kitchen here right into the living room.
And I can't wait to show you guys the backyard. You're gonna love it.
Wow. I really like this backyard.
And this hardscape right here is really nice.
No deck to take care of.
Correct.
The hot tub.
I like the hot tub, and I love the fact the fire pit's there.
Fire
I think
pit's great.
the kids will love doing s'mores and things like that. But I sort of wanted something a little bit bigger, somewhere where we could kick balls around or even have like a swing set or something like that for the kids.
Honestly, in Seattle, our lots are not very big unless you go out to the countryside. So if he wants the commute and the yard, it's just not gonna be there. A fenced-in private backyard can't get any better than this house. And Johnny, right over here to the right, it would be a great space for your home office.
Oh, fantastic.
And then to the right here, there's a powder room as well. And right here at the top of the stairs is the master bedroom.
Yeah, I love this. It's a big room.
It's really nice.
I love this. I
looks
love
really
seeing the
private.
trees, and it's really private.
Yeah. It's really hot in here, Malia.
It is. Unfortunately, this home does not come with air conditioning currently. But the HVAC system's already here, so later on, if you wanted to add it, all you'd have to do is add the unit. So
When we're paying the top of our budget, though, do we want to have to think about an air conditioning?
We'd have to think about it in the price.
Yeah.
This house is hot without air conditioning. I think AC is something that we'd have to address in this house pretty quickly if we were to go with it.
I really want to show you the 5-piece master bath. There's 2 sinks, this beautiful spa tub, the shower, and then the separate water closet.
I have to say, I think this bathroom is just a little dated.
Yeah, I think there'd be some updates.
Because that's my fear with this house. Like, we're top end of our budget and trying to do these things.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I like that there's an extra room in here.
Yeah, I think the extra space, like for a quieter space or a playroom or something like that, this is really handy.
We probably need another bedroom for when we have family that comes to stay. Given that all of our families out of state or out of the country, you know,
Right.
we need the extra space.
Yeah.
I would say I'm really hot right now.
Yeah, I'm boiling. I think we'd have to get AC in this house.
And I'm just concerned because we're at 1.2 million, and adding AC onto that is going to take us over our budget.
And there's a few other things that we're going to do.
I'm a little concerned, too, that we don't have a third bathroom in here and we don't have another bathtub upstairs that our kids can use.
Yeah, it has ticked all the boxes, though. It's got the 4 bedrooms. It's got the 3-car garage,
Cul-de-sac.
cul-de-sac. Like, you go back to the kitchen, like, it's a beautiful
I love
kitchen.
the kitchen. I think we should keep looking. I think we should look at other stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get a little bit, you know, more out of or a house with some air conditioning.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I get that neighborhood feel here. I don't want to be out in the middle of nowhere. I like the fact that it's contemporary.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's quite my style. You know, it doesn't have 3-car garage is the first thing I noticed, and that's pretty important. I really want a boat because I think it adds to the ability for us to be a family and be out there having fun together, whether it be on the lakes or on the ocean. I grew up with one, and it was something that's really important in my growing up.
I wouldn't say I get that neighborhood feel here. I definitely want a place that is in a community, is in a neighborhood where we can easily meet our neighbors. Like, I want to be able to walk across the street and, you know, have a glass of wine or a chat or a coffee with my neighbors. I don't want to be out in the middle of nowhere right now.
What are the stats on this one, Malia?
Yeah, so this property features 3,800 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 3 baths,
Nice.
and the price is $985,000.
Oh, wow. That's a good price. It's
Yeah.
well within reach.
Yeah, under $1 million, that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
What do you guys think?
It's quite tight as you walk in, but then it sort of opens up. I like how it opens up. I don't know why there's this silly wall here. I'd probably look to change that.
Yeah.
So it feels really open.
But watch your step right here, it's sunken.
Yeah, this would be a little bit of a hazard for our kids, I think.
I can see myself tripping on that too.
Yeah. I do like the fireplace in here, though.
Yeah, Anna, but there's no push button. Do you know how to light one?
No.
We can build it for you. We'll give you lessons.
I can definitely see the age of this house, and there aren't the little details that I'd really like to see. There's no crown molding or any wainscoting or anything like that in this house. I feel like some of those little detail things are missing. I would have to say, too, like, I don't love the fact that I can't see the kids from the kitchen here. This is really kind of closed off. Even though it's an open space, I'd love to be able to see the kids from the kitchen. That definitely concerns me. I'd love something that's either just been built or fully updated, so like been renovated recently would be great. I'd love to walk into a place and not have to change the bones of the house. It's a decent-sized dining room, and Johnny, I like that there's a little bar over there for you.
You'd fit 8 people around this table.
Yeah.
And I like how it flows into the kitchen.
Yeah.
Relatively large kitchen. I love the island. I do like the double ovens.
It does have the double ovens, but the appliances seem quite old, yeah.
At least
Yeah.
there's gas for cooktop.
Yeah. I really don't like having a cooktop with kids and like they're sitting here and reaching across onto something hot.
This is a great space for entertaining, you guys.
Oh, wow. This deck is great.
I do like the fact that it has 2 doors to come outside, so we could have these doors open with people in the kitchen space and the dining room coming out to this deck.
This adds extra entertainment space.
Yeah,
this is
for sure.
a great space. It's really wide and open and, you know, it rolls down to the lawn and a great place for the kids to play. An extra bathroom and a bedroom. But there's 1 bedroom.
Oh.
All right. Well, the master's a little smaller than I would like.
The ceilings feel really low in this room.
Yeah.
Feels small.
I hope this isn't the only closet.
There actually is a large walk-in right over here.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I can appreciate this one.
Oh, wow.
my goodness.
It's quite expensive.
Yeah.
It keeps on going and going and going. Wow. This room is amazing. There's enough space for your clothes in here, I think.
Maybe.
Might even fit mine in here.
Maybe.
It's one of the best parts of this house,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I do like the balcony. It's nice to have a little private space for us.
I'm not convinced we'll use it with 3 kids running around. I don't see myself sitting out there having breakfast or cocktails in the evening, but at least it's got doors to get some air flowing through the bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay. The bathroom is updated. It's a little small.
Yeah, but it's a master bathroom, double sinks.
Double sink, double faucet.
Yeah,
sink.
fair comment. Yeah, the bath sort of makes it really crowded and there's not a lot of privacy with the bath and the toilet together.
I think if there's not another bath, we're definitely gonna have to bathe the kids in the bathtub. And I do worry that it's gonna be a tight squeeze for 3 kids in that tub and us bending over it. Personally, I'd like a little bit more in a master bath.
Yeah, I would too. This is a big room, but I don't know about the floor on the ceiling. It's a bit trippy. I do love walkout basements, lets in light, and you get to run straight outside.
It's where 3 of the bedrooms are. So I don't know that I love the fact that the basement is actually a main part of the living area.
Yeah. Oh, wow, this is a big space out here, Anna.
Yeah, I feel like this is definitely the most amount of space we're gonna get this close to the city. It is nice to have a fire pit area and the deck here and this space.
I feel as though this is a great outdoor space. The fact that we've got like large trees and it feels very open, it feels as though you're in the country and there's space. I can sort of feel the greenness, which reminds me of New Zealand. It's a great location, it's close to work.
I think my concerns inside are definitely having the kids on a different floor.
Yep.
And the fact that the living and the kitchen, you can't see the spaces.
I feel as though some of the updates inside weren't necessarily what we would have done or necessarily our style.
However, I do like the fact that you can walk out of the kitchen and the dining and be on the deck, have a lot of outdoor, indoor flow going on for both the kids and for entertaining.
Yeah.
I like the fact that the house is under $1 million and still has a lot of space inside.
There's a really big backyard. I do like it's fully fenced. Dogs can run around, kids can run around.
Roll down the hill.
It's not that steep. We've got insurance. I like this place.
Wow, it sure is beautiful here.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Expensive though, huh?
Yeah, I bet these houses here are worth a fortune.
Yeah.
How about the craftsman?
Yeah, it's exactly the style that you want in a house.
Yeah, I really liked the outside, the style, the look of it. I sort of felt inside, although there was an enormous amount of work to be done, I did really like the flow of it. It was really open. I felt that the backyard was something that you could make your own.
Yeah, I would say we're sitting at $1 million, and there's that much work to be done. I'm concerned about the money and the time it would take to update the kitchen to what we want and also get the backyard to where we want it to be, too.
How about the French provincial one that we looked at?
Yeah, I loved that kitchen.
Yeah.
If I had a dream kitchen, that would be it.
It was definitely the most expensive. It was 1.2 million.
It's just a little bit short on bedroom space that I would have liked, too.
Yeah, I felt everything in that house was done. It was move-in ready for me.
And I would say we were sweating in that house.
It needs air conditioning, that house.
And when we're at 1.2, that's not something we might be able to afford right now. So what are your thoughts about the one that was contemporary like that and $985?
Yeah, I thought it was a really good price.
Yeah.
I thought it was an amazing piece of land in some respects. I love the size of the section. I love how...
Big house inside and out.
I like the kitchen. I thought it was really open. I love that outside deck as well.
Didn't like that range that was in the countertop. That would concern me with small children.
That could have been a danger.
And I think the other big downside for me in that space is that you can't see the kids, you can't see the family room from the kitchen. And so it didn't have that great flow.
It's like a never-ending supply of boxes.
I know. I'll move this out of the way. So we've been in the house for about 5 days, and it's kind of crazy in here right now.
I think this home's a great home for our family.
And I think it's just a great place for us to have our family start to grow.
I think that we haven't got any urgent renovation to be done and nothing specifically planned.
But it's been hot since we've been in the house, and not having air conditioning has been a tough one. I think we'll be putting it in next year. It definitely feels like a downsize, I think, in terms of we had a basement at our old home, and so our basement currently is $1.2 million on the house. I don't think we can afford a boat right now.
Working on a boat.